Hello and welcome to Reason News. Today we're delving into the growing tensions within South Africa's Government of National Unity, GNU, as the Democratic Alliance breaks ranks with the African National Congress over the contentious 2025 budget vote. With the budget narrowly passing and the DA threatening to exit the coalition, we explore what this means for governance in South Africa and the broader implications for economic stability. On Wednesday, South Africa's National Assembly voted in favour of the 2025 budget framework with a slim majority of 194 votes to 182, marking a significant political moment for the ANC-led coalition government. The DA, South Africa's second largest party and a key GNU partner, rejected the budget alongside other opposition parties like the Economic Freedom Fighters and Freedom Front Plus. The key budget proposals include a VAT increase, which is a controversial 1% hike over 2 years to 16%. No income tax adjustments means brackets remain unchanged despite inflation. And debt service costs, 424.9 billion rand allocated for loan repayments. And social grants increase, meaning old age grants raised to 2,320 rand per month. To secure passage, the ANC relied on smaller parties outside the GNU, including Action SA and Build One South Africa, BOSA. This move has sparked accusations of betrayal from the DA and heightened tensions within the coalition. Here's a video from the SABC.
Parliament has finally taken a decision to vote for the budget, which is in the interest of the country. It is not in the interest of any political party. This is a budget for the people of South Africa. And what I want to assure the people of South Africa is that the Standing Committee on Finance, which I'm the chairperson, has processed the budget in terms of the constitutional provision, in terms of the law, which is the Money Bills and Related Matters Act, and in terms of the rules of the National Assembly. Parliament makes sure that it does not suppress its members when they want to add their views. And as you have seen yesterday, it was not an easy meeting. Members came with the mandate from their political parties, and we can't come with a rule that you only speak once and you are not allowed to come back. We opened up that members can talk as much as they can. So there is no member of that committee who can stand out and say he or she was suppressed. And as the chairperson, I tried as much as I could to be impartial, because members of that committee have got mandate from their political parties and from their constituencies. But as I've said, I want to reiterate that like ever before, because it's not the first time that I'm chairing that committee. Even in the 6th administration, I was the chair of that committee for 5 years. We did everything according to the book. That's how we have been conducting the meetings of the Standing Committee in Finance the past 5 years and the past 30 years of democracy in South Africa. There was nothing new that we tried to be innovative. We stuck to the rules of Parliament.
The DA has fiercely opposed key elements of the budget, particularly the VAT hike, which it argues will disproportionately impact low-income households. DA leader John Steenhuisen stated that the ANC is disconnected from ordinary South Africans. If they shop for groceries or fill their cars, they'd understand how expensive life has become. DA Federal Chair Helen Zille emphasized that coalition governance requires compromise, but accused the ANC of refusing to share power fairly. She said, "You cannot have everything your way." The ANC has dismissed the DA's criticisms as political posturing. Parliamentary Chief Whip Ndumiseni Ntuli accused the DA of total betrayal, stating the GNU endures even some members choose not to act in good faith. The 2025 budget reflects South Africa's ongoing struggle with fiscal constraints while attempting to balance social welfare and economic recovery. Key allocations include educational funding, which is 508.7 billion rand. Basic education accounts for 332 billion rand, with increased support for NSFAS and technical skills development programs. Social grants include 422 billion rand. Old age and disability grants see above inflation increases to offset rising living costs. And debt services costs 424 billion rand, highlighting South Africa's growing debt burden. The GNU was formed less than a year ago after the ANC lost its parliamentary majority for the first time since Nelson Mandela led it to power in 1994. While business leaders initially supported this coalition as a path towards stability, cracks are now emerging. The DA withdrawal could lead to minority governance by ANC or new coalitions with smaller parties like Action SA or BOSA. Legal disputes over procedural flaws could delay implementation of budget measures, and prolonged political uncertainty may weaken investor confidence and further strain South Africa's economy. Since Wednesday's vote, concerns over VAT increases have sparked public outcry and market volatility. Analysts warn that higher taxes could reduce household spending power while failing to address structural issues like unemployment and energy instability. South Africa's government of national unity faces its most significant test yet following this divisive budget vote. As tensions rise between the ANC and DA, questions remain about whether this coalition can survive and what its collapse might mean for governance and economic stability. Until next time, stay informed, stay curious, and stay updated.